All right. Hey, welcome everyone. Let's see. Just going to check the sound. Can everyone hear me okay? Can you just give like a thumbs up or a Zyra? Hey, Zyra. Okay, let's see. It looks like the sound's good on my end. Check. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and start with some basic kind of warm up exercises. So, the first thing we're going to do is just some shaking. So, shaking is just a chance to get the energy awakened, especially it's somewhat still in the morning. Get the energy awakened, start to open. And it's just also a chance to just kind of let go and lighten up a little bit. So, just invite you to just start shaking like this. Just some gentle shaking, kind of up and down. You can shake over your head. This is a good chance to just start some natural breathing. Nice relaxing breath. Letting go of what's happened earlier, what might happen later. We're just here where we are right now. You can shake out your legs. A lot of times we hold energy down in our legs. And just feel free to move freely. Just letting your body warm up, letting the energy open. Gonna check the chat here. Feel free to keep. Great, okay. Yeah, so just do a little bit more of that. Shaking overhead, shaking all around, getting your body moving. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and start and do some some tapping practice. So this is kind of the next level of opening up the energy, getting everything awakened, getting everything going. So we're going to start just with making some light fists, very light fists. And we're just going to be tapping here on the front side of our hip bones, just fairly lightly. Okay? So just kind of get a little rhythm going. And then when you get a rhythm going, and you can go as slow or fast as you want. So if you feel like you're just kind of going slow like this, that is perfect. If you're feeling like, wow, there's a lot here and I'm going to really go for it, do that too. But however your pace is, you can add in this, where you're going to bend and straighten the legs as we go. And this just also activates the lower part of our body. And it helps connect our body to the earth. By activating our legs, we really feel our feet, and then we connect to the energy of the earth. Feel free to continue with those nice, relaxing breaths. You can either do these sigh breaths, which tell your nervous system that it's okay to relax. Or if you're feeling even a little bit more kind of tense or a lot of built up energy or tension, you can do these breaths through your lips. So you can do breathe in naturally and then out. Kind of like you're making the sound of wind. That really just slows down the breath. So that's just really good. You really just need some extra support to calm down. And you can also just have natural breath, whatever just feels right. Okay, so now we're going to start tapping down the sides of our legs. So just down the outsides. Get down there. You're going to tap up the front of your legs, up the front. Okay, you're going to tap down the back of your legs, trying to hit all these energy points. Then you're going to go up the inside. Then we're going to tap our kidneys. Kidneys are a big storehouse of energy, so it's good to get those awakened and cared for. And then we can feel energy there. Actually. Okay, and then we're just going to continue with tapping. We're going to tap up our torso. I find when I'm doing tapping in this area, I really want to do those big breaths. I just feel like there's a lot of tension that gets held in the abdomen and torso. So in this part of our body, a lot of vital organs that hold a lot of energy. So there's our lungs, our liver, our heart, our spleen, our stomach. All these hold energy. So it's just really good to kind of help break up the energy in a gentle way, but we're just kind of helping that energy to kind of break up and not be so stagnant. You just might notice the sensation that you feel as you're kind of opening up these parts of your body. You might feel some warmth. Might feel tingling. Might feel kind of peaceful or like a pleasant feeling. You might feel energy, like an energy presence there. When you can tap, when we're doing this whole tapping practice, always tap as light or as hard as feels right for you. You don't want to be too hard. You know, this is a self-care practice, you know. But sometimes you might feel firmer. Like that might feel like, yeah, I really want to awaken it, but don't be too hard. But whatever feels right for you. Something similar for the abdomen. Going to make 2 fists again, light fists. And then we're just going to, it's kind of alternating fist tapping in a circular motion, where I guess it's more like some kind of oval, but you're going around your torso like this. This is just kind of another way to help move the energy around and kind of awaken, open up the energy here. Relaxing. Being with our body, gentle way. Tap our arms. So take any arm, doesn't matter which one you start with, because we'll get both. And let me get you a good view here. And then you're just going to tap down the inside, and then hitting your wrist, hitting your palm. Then you're going to tap up the top side where your thumb's at, getting that side of the hand, side of the arm, back up the shoulder. Then we're going to tap down the top, hitting the outside of the hand. Then we're going to tap up the inside, getting all the way up. And then once you get all the way up to the armpit, you can just go down the side and really just get the side of your body there. Okay, then we're just going to do the same thing on the other arm. So this arm's out now, and you're just going to tap down the inside. And just continuing with that natural, nice breathing. You do those calming breaths too. You're going to tap up let's go up the top side, the thumb, and that side of the arm. Down the outside of the palm. So we're doing this side here. And then up the inside, or this other side here, the side you could say, going up that side of the arm. Basically, as long as you hit all sides, the order doesn't matter too much, actually. And then you're going to go down that side, releasing all the energy there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and tap on our top of our head, on our crown. So when we tap here, it's nice to use these kind of fingertip taps. They work really well. Tapping with your fingertips. just tapping all along your crown, opening up the energy here. This helps when you've got brain fog, or if you're just kind of stuck in your head and thoughts and don't feel like you can get clear. This is a nice, gentle way to kind of clear stuff out. Just feeling the sensation in your head as you're doing this. Okay, then we're going to tap down back of the head, down back of the neck, spine, the sides of the neck. Those fingertips just tap all along the neck. There's energy channels that flow through here. And then we're going to tap on our forehead and face. Take my glasses off. If you have glasses, it might be a good idea to do that because you just have more access. Okay, and then we're just going to tap our forehead. Those same kind of light finger taps. We're going to tap on the inside of each eyebrow. Underneath each eye. Just use like, and then I'm going to tap on the chin. There's a big energy point there. And then last, with those same kind of fingertips, all fingers, you can tap all around your cheeks. Just kind of releasing the energy here. This is really good for not only just opening the energy, but for helping the complexion of our skin, because then there's no pins and blocks in the energy, and that healing energy can flow. So that's our tapping practice. Give me glasses here. So now we're just going to do some clearing practice. So the clearing practice, this is really like taking an energy shower is what this is like. So when you take a normal shower, it's like you get all the old gross stuff off and you just get nice and clean. That's really what we're doing here. It's like we're getting all the old energy out, stagnant energy, even maybe negative energy. We're just getting that all out. And it really does feel kind of like this energy shower clearing us out. It's also called combing the energy field because we're going to make our fingers like the bristles of a comb, like this. Okay, so your fingers are like that. And then I'll show you more detail in a minute, but just to have the idea, we're going to be like combing through our energy like that. Combing through the energy. We're going to go front, side, back. Okay, so here's how we do it. So you breathe in. And then as you're breathing out, you're just bringing those fingertips down the front part of your body. We're bringing our fingertips through our aura, our energetic field that goes beyond our body. To the bottom, go all the way to your feet. And when you get to the bottom, you can shake that energy off. And then another one. So then we're breathing in. And see if you can feel your fingertips kind of like flowing through, clearing out energy, combing through it. Almost it's like if you were combing through hair. I notice when I do this clearing practice, it's a lot lighter as I'm doing it. I'm just going to do the same, but from the side so you can see. So this is what's happening. You're just going down, clearing through all the way to your feet, and then you shake it off. Let's do one more on the front. I notice my mind gets calm, more quiet. And then we'll do the side. So now it's the same thing. I'm going to breathe in. Your hands kind of shift position a little bit, and then you do the same thing. Go all the way down to your feet, and then shake it off. And then you do another one. You can do this on your own too, however fast or slow. You start again. You breathe in. your energy field, clearing the old energy. If an analogy or visualization helps you, you can imagine that it's like this clear, clean water pouring down the sides of your body, clearing out all that energy. We'll do one more on the side. Shaking it out. Then we're going to do the back. So when we do the back, there will be this point when we get here where your arms actually can't reach that part of your back, so you'll have to switch and go like this. But you can imagine that that water or that clean energy is flowing down your back. And even imagining the visualizing will help. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're breathing in. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. We're breathing in. And then same thing, combing down over the top of our head, then down the back. All the way down past our roots and our hips, calves, shaking it out at the bottom. So we'll do a few more of those. One more on the back. Shake that out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and clear our arms. So our arms have doing all the work. So now we need to clear our arms too. So stick one arm out, doesn't matter which one. And then what you're going to do, little gesture like this with your hand, like this. Basically, it's like you're holding a little golf ball. Imagine your fingers and thumb are all just kind of like holding this golf ball out. And this golf ball is like this energy ball. So you're going to hold this energy ball right behind your shoulder and let it gather energy. And then you're just going to bring that energy ball down the inside of your arm and then shake it out at the end. So it's like you're rolling this energy ball and it's gathering all the old energy. And then you just toss it away. Let's do a few of those. Then just turn your arm around and then do the top side. So you hold that energy ball and then you just bring it down that other side of your arm. Do one more. Then we're just going to do the other arm. The energy ball, bring it down your arm, clearing out all that old energy. Maybe one more on this side. Then we just switch that arm around to the other side. Maybe one more on that side. And since that's the end of our clearing, we'll kind of give a last little shake. You can shake your feet out too. That's held in there. And now we're going to start the part of the practice that's really more about moving energy and flowing energy. So we've kind of awakened energy, we've cleared out old energy. Now we're ready to just flow energy. So we're going to do some movements that are from a practice called the 5 Treasures Qigong. And if you haven't seen any of my videos, the meaning of Qigong is working with life energy, because Qi means life energy, the energy that makes us and anything alive, and then Gong, working with. Like in Fu, it's also known, it's working, it's like practice. So basically it just means energy practice. So to start this aspect of the practice, it's really nice to do a bow or a gasho meditation, where we just take our hands at our heart in respect and devotion and humility and gratitude, can feel our energy center in our heart and feel the energy in our hands. Just gratitude for this opportunity to work with this life energy. And then we're going to begin by what's called holding the energy ball. So it just looks like this. I'll get this angle too so you can see. So you're standing with your knees slightly bent, just a little bit bent, and your hands are out in front with your wrists not straight and not bent all the way. They're just kind of this natural bend, curve. And you want to just feel like you're actually holding a ball of energy in front of you. It's like there's this ball of energy, this big ball that actually goes all the way around. It's like there's this big ball. It even goes through your body. And you're holding your hands on the front side of it, kind of holding it there and feeling it. So you can have your eyes open or closed, and you're just going to feel that energy. You might feel tingling in your hands. I notice energy in my feet is activating. You might feel a warmth or just this kind of pleasant, enjoyable, energetic kind of feeling, this life energy. It's also possible, especially if you're new, you might not notice that much, and that's totally fine. Just whatever you notice is there. That's totally fine. And you can even imagine that you're holding this ball and just kind of see what you notice. And we're just relaxing into it. These relaxing breaths. This is really grounding. And anytime you do this practice on your own, feel free to stay there as long as you like, but we're going to go ahead and move on. And we're going to start with this clearing action here. I'll just show you for a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like in the back. What happens is the hand on the front, well, both hands are always facing with the top part of your hand forward. Okay, so the top of your hand is towards the front. And all that's happening is we're switching which arm is in front and which is in back. So they're staying the same direction, but here one arm's in front, one's in back, and then the other arm's in front, the other arm's in back. Switching the other arms in front, switching again. You can go as slow or as fast as you like. And you can see here I'm just kind of going down, bending my legs a little bit, straightening up, bending a little bit. That straightening and bending helps to activate your legs, get your feet connected to the energy of the earth. And what we're clearing out here is this lower energy chakra, or in Qigong practice it's known as the lower dantian, but it's energy center here, and we're clearing out the front and back sides of it. So I just find this really calming. Okay. Okay, our next one, this one's a really good chance to really just gather energy all throughout our body and then release. It's like a tension release exercise, and it has a sound to it too. So I'm just going to show you how it goes, and then I'll explain it. So, okay, so what we're doing is we're breathing in, gathering energy from below. So fists, glutes, and your feet, and your abs, and all your face muscles, everything's. And then you let it all out, and you make this almost like the sound with your lips, because that sound with the lips, it activates your lips through that vibration. So we're just going to try that a few times. So we breathe in, everything tight, let it all out. A couple more. Okay, yeah, I like that one a lot. Okay, so now let's see. We'll do a few more movements here. So we're going to go ahead and do what's called cloud hands. I'm just going to show you what it looks like first. So you can see this is a very flowing movement, and this clears out our auric field, our energy. really well. It helps us balance the left and right sides of the body. It helps us just feel more fluid. So what's happened, we can practice with one arm at a time. So if you just take your left arm and just try doing this, you can see I'm kind of moving my body a little bit. And what's happening is when you're on the bottom, your hand is like touching the ocean. You can imagine touching the ocean. Then it comes up into the sky, and then it clears all the clouds out of the sky. Then it goes back down to the earth, touches the ocean, comes up to the sky, clears the clouds out of the sky. So that's the movement. I'll do it really slow so you can see. And then other arm is doing the same thing. So if we were to stop that arm, you can try this arm by itself. You can see how this activates both sides of your body because we're doing this kind of movement with both arms in time in a minute. Okay? So then you have one arm going and then add the other arm. Try it slowly at first. And what happens is the arms meet here in the middle, and then they're switching, right? And then they meet in the middle, and then they're switching. This is one where if you watch it, it might look like, oh, that's complicated and hard, and maybe I'm not that coordinated. And to be honest, I'm not that all coordinated in my body. To be honest, can be a little bit klutzy. So, but I can do it. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. It's really simpler than you think. As long as you get one arm going, and then you just add the other arm. And just don't think about it too much. It's really just kind of intuitive, feeling your arms moving and flowing like this. So we'll just try that together for a little bit. And if you like, you can close your eyes. This is really connecting with like heaven and earth energy, you could say. The spacious energy in our crown, and then this more earthy energy down in the lower energy centers. So we're activating and clearing both of those. And then these points in the middle where the arms go like this and like this, that's kind of like the meeting of the two, bringing the duality together into one. And once you get the feeling of how to do the physical movement and you can ease into it, then really find that this really helps your body relax, your mind relax. So this is called cloud hands. If this one does still feel tricky for you, I do have a video, the Qigong, 5 Treasures Qigong video, and it's in that video. And so you can just watch that video to get it. This live stream also, we replay. You can always just part and just watch it again too. But we're just going to do a few more just for time's sake. So let's go ahead and we're going to bring up energy from the earth. I'll just show you this movement first, just so you can see what's happening. Okay, so that's the movement. What's happening is you're bending your legs pretty low into what's called a horse stance, where your feet are wider than hip distance and your knees are bent. Then your hands face palm towards the earth. And then as you breathe in, you stand up and your hands position, you're bringing energy up like this. Then your hands switch direction, go out over the top. I'm just going to bend down so you can see. They go over the top of the head, and then they come down outwards like this, clearing your energy field. So you're breathing in, bringing energy up, and it's like you're sending it out the top and then clearing out the sides. So this one is so nice because it has a lot of different purposes all in the same movement. Because we're gathering up earth energy, moving it up through our essential energy channel, clearing it out all the way to the top, and then clearing out our aura at the end there. We get a lot done from an energy point of view with this one. And again, you can do it as slow or fast as you like. Feel free to rewatch the live stream or check my other videos if you're still not sure and you want to kind of check it out again later to figure out how to do it. But once you get the hang of it, it's straightforward. You can ease into it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and close out. We're doing a short class today. There are plenty of other movements that I can show in other classes other times, but we're just going to close out today pretty soon here. So do one more. We're going to breathe in, and this almost going to bring energy down. This, I'm just going to bend down a little bit so you can see my hands are up here, right? And then they're just coming down. Think of this, it's almost the opposite hand movement as the one we just did. So you breathe in, and arms, the energy, central channel. I like to imagine all the dark old energy. So we'll do one more of those. And we're going to go ahead and close out our practice. So we always end with holding the again. Feeling that energy in your hands. It's really helpful at the end of the practice to notice the difference of how you started and how you ended. There's almost always a difference, even if it's a small, subtle difference. Do you feel more spaciousness, lightness? Do you feel some more energy, more aliveness? Maybe you're just a bit more relaxed and calm. So just notice that. Then we'll go ahead and also end with this gratitude, hands at our heart center, feeling our heart, feeling grateful for this life energy that's inside of us that makes us alive, for the opportunity to cultivate it and practice it. Okay. Well, thanks so much for being here. And thanks for being here, Zaira. Nice to have you here. We'll see you again soon. And thanks, everyone. And have a good, awesome rest of your day. We'll see you later.